guys, what's up? Just Ash here. So today I'm going to be reviewing all of the things that we learned from Nintendo's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Direct that was released on Wednesday. And first, I'll be saying bye-bye to Spotify because I can now use my Nintendo Switch as a music player. That's ridiculous. Obviously, I'm joking, but it's super cool that you can listen to any of the 900 pieces of music that are in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate anytime you want and make your own playlists from them as well. Anyway, now that ridiculousness is out of the way, this Direct started off with a bang. We had two new fighters announced, Simon Belmont and Richter Belmont, his Echo Fighter from the Castlevania series. Now, I don't play a lot of Castlevania, I haven't played a lot of Castlevania in the past, but I'm sure if you're a fan of that series, seeing the characters included in the new Super Smash Bros. Is going to be pretty good for you. We also saw what stage is going to be included in the game, and that is Dracula's Castle. It looks pretty cool. It looks like it's going to have all of the monsters and bosses from Castlevania appearing as stage hazards, and Alucard is going to be an assist trophy. We also saw a small clip of Dracula who seems to appear under certain circumstances. Now, we don't know what those certain circumstances are, and at first I thought he was just going to be another stage hazard, but having looked at the clip again, it does kind of look like he's going to be a boss, either in classic mode or in a story mode that will be similar to Subspace Emissary. From the gameplay we saw, both Belmonts look like great fun to play, but then who doesn't in Super Smash Bros? Also, poor Luigi, he never stood a chance against the Castlevania monsters. We then had two more Echo Fighters revealed, and these are Dark Samus and Chrom from the Fire Emblem series. I really love the inclusion of the Echo Fighters. I think it's really nice to have lots of characters that are going to play similarly, because this will come in handy for one of the new modes that was introduced in this Direct, but I will talk about that later. We also found out that you can choose whether to have all of the Echo Fighters displayed with their own icon, or you can have them stacked with the character that they are based on. I am really glad that you can stack them, because otherwise, with the sheer amount of characters that are being included in Ultimate, that selection screen is going to look a right mess. And Nintendo will be announcing all of the characters before the game's launch this time round, so we're definitely getting a few more characters coming soon. My personal top picks are Crash Bandicoot or a Rabid. Leave your picks in the comments below. I am so intrigued to see who we would like to see in Smash next. There will be 103 stages in Smash Ultimate, and that is not including Battlefield and Omega stages, which actually brings the full total to over 300 stages. All stages will have a Battlefield and an Omega stage, and they are all available for 8-player Smash, which is fantastic. The stages will include returning favourites and new stages such as New Donk City Hall, which looks brilliant. It looks like great fun to play. Some of the older stages have also been rebalanced and remastered, and oh my god, they look so pretty. But for the stages that appeared on the original N64 game, Nintendo prioritized nostalgia, so they still have that very classic, old school feel and look to them. On top of all of this, you can also switch between having stage hazards on and off, so there are plenty of different ways to play. However, the stage selection screen is a mess. However, the stage selection screen is an absolute mess, and with 103 stages, I'm not surprised. But Nintendo have tried to order it slightly, in that the stages are displayed in the same order that they were introduced to the franchise, so all of the fun new stages will be right at the end. Plus, the fun new gimmick this time is that you can choose two stages and have them swap while you are playing a match. This looks really cool. I highly recommend you all go and have a look at it, and I am personally going to spend quite a lot of my time trying to find the most drastic change between stages that I can, or just merging everything with Luigi's Mansion. Stamina Battle is now a standard battle mode along with stock battle and time battle. The sudden death matches have changed in that you still have 300% damage, but the camera zooms in slowly as you are playing the sudden death, which really adds tension to the match. And you can also turn on a brand new Final Smash meter, which when it's maxed out will give you access to a weaker version of your character's Final Smash. I really like this because I am awful at hitting the Smash Ball. I almost never get it. And to be able to perform the super cool looking Final Smashes without having to go through all of the hassle of getting the Smash Ball is going to be really great for me. There's also Squad Strike mode, which is 3-on-3 or 5-on-5 elimination style games where each player will pick 3 or 5 characters to play as until there's only one person left standing. You can also set up your own tournament brackets just by entering the amount of players you have up to 32, and I think that's really cool because I enjoy playing tournament style. It's just I can't be bothered to follow a bracket all the way through. I can't be bothered to make it up myself, and having the software do that is going to be brilliant. Or you can play the new Smashdown mode. This looks great. I love this idea. Basically, if you pick a character for a match, in Smashdown mode, you then can't pick that character again. And this is what I said about Echo Fighters being really handy, because it means you just have to be good with the Echo Fighters. But if you're sneaky, like me, and not very good at Smash, you can also strategically pick characters you know the other players are good at before they get a chance to use them, and they're forced to adapt and play with a character that maybe they don't want to play as, like Pichu. There also is a training mode now that looks a bit more like a traditional fighting game with a grid so that you can see how far your reach is and how fast you're getting people to fly across the screen. And Classic mode returns, and this time it looks like it is custom for each character, which is going to be great because it means that I'm not going to be playing the same Classic mode over and over again in 10-minute segments. The best assist trophy shown in this direct was easily the Rathalos, although I love the fact that the moon from Majora's Mask has been included. I think it is great. I will never get bored of using it. It's just so funny. However, the Rathalos is also a boss, and he is the first character to appear as both a boss and assist trophy, which is going to be really cool. And with Monster Hunter Generations making its way to the Switch, I honestly feel like we are due a Monster Hunter character announcement for the roster of Smash Ultimate. Sakurai then teased us with a look at the game menu, and there was one particular section which was blurred out. Now, I have no idea what this could be, but I really want it to be like a Subspace Emissary style story mode. I honestly don't think it will be. I think it will just be a few more extra modes or a little bit more about Classic mode. And to be honest with you, I won't be disappointed if it isn't like Subspace Emissary. I just feel like including something like that when you've included everything else from every other game is just going to round Smash Ultimate off perfectly. And finally, we had yet another fighter announced in the form of King K. Rool from Donkey Kong, which was pretty cool. It was a nice way to end the Direct. So, that is it for this little Nintendo Direct review. Please let me know in the comments who you want to see announced next for Smash Ultimate. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like. And as always, pour yourself a nice cup of tea and join me next Friday at 8 for another video.